Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, and this is the first video for this channel that I'm starting, and I've been really wanting to start this channel for a while. My name is Tanya and I live in Kingston, Jamaica. So the content of these videos will not be limited to the Jamaican perspective, but it will have quite a bit of things that pertain to us in Jamaica and probably in the Caribbean, but a lot of the content will be valuable anywhere. In these videos, we're going to be looking at what are some great options that we can get from eBay or from Amazon or some other websites that will allow us to craft in an affordable way. So I'm a teacher and I craft as I started out hobby crafting, and then from there I stepped up to a small business. So when you live in Jamaica, you don't have access to a lot of the items that are easily accessible in the US, and when you have access to it, then always there's going to be this issue of having it shipped out. So I just want to bring to you some options of where you can get great blanks and great crafting supplies. So we do have a couple of places that you can get crafting supplies here, but it's not a great variety. So I wanted to let my very first video be related to the Amazon Prime days that just passed. So I just wanted to share with you my Amazon haul, and in some upcoming videos I'll show you how I'm actually going to use these. So one of the reasons why I'm looking at Amazon products, at this point I have no affiliation with Amazon, but if you are into cricketing or you have a silhouette or a brother scan and cut, you know that a lot of these you can purchase the original brand name items. If you are into sublimation, if you are into lots of crafts, there are the more brand name types of things that you can pick up that's at a higher cost, and most of the times you can't get them here in Jamaica, so you have to order them. And if you live in Jamaica or you live in the Caribbean or outside of the US, if you make a purchase that is above a certain amount, it's going to attract duty charges. And if you're a hobby crafter like me, you'd want to keep that pricing a little bit lower. So I'm going to be looking at some Amazon finds that can keep us under that can keep us in that duty-free range. If you're a small business, this is going to be good for you as well. If you're going to be a small business, most of the times you will not be able to escape those duty charges, but if you're trying out something new to see if it will work for your business, you might want to try it out as on the cheap. So I would like to go through and show you some Amazon finds that are alternatives to perhaps the Cricut brand or the Sizer brand that would work very, very well. So I'm going to start off by looking at what was my Amazon haul during the Prime days. So I'm not doing this in any particular order, but if you are used to the Cricut, whether it's the Cricut Maker or the Cricut Explorer series or the Cricut Joy, then you know that you're going to need cutting mats. If you're more into the Cricut Maker 3 and the Cricut Explorer 3, the new Cricut machines, then you know that you can do matless cutting. I personally, I'm not a great fan of the matless cutting. I feel like it wastes a lot of the material. It's cheaper to use your mats. So during the Amazon Prime days, I picked up this pack of this is the standard grip mat. It's a pack of 3, and the brand on this is the Nikapa. Hope I'm saying that right, the Nikapa brand. So I actually picked up, I've used Zinart a lot. It's cheaper than the Cricut mats. The Nikapa is cheaper than the Cricut mats as well, and the Zinart mats, I found them to be really good. I was watching Makers Gonna Learn, and they use the Nikapa brand mats, and they say it's pretty much the same as the Cricut mats. And when I purchased these, the Cricut mats were on sale, but these were a really, really good price. I'm going to put the price for this on the screen. So this was the first thing. It's 3 mats, and I mean, you know, if you're using vinyl, you really want to have those mats being sticky. You can clean your mats, or you can use masking tape to hold down your vinyl sometimes. But if you're really in a hurry, if you have a lot of things to do, you don't want to be taping it down. You want to have some really good mats, and this was a really good price. The other thing that I got that I really wanted to try out, I got the foiling kit. So I'm going to do another video where I'm actually going to do some foiling. But you know, sometimes you see beautiful cards or invitations that it has this beautiful gold writing. You can do that by doing foiling. So Cricut has a kit that comes with the housing and 3 tips, and it comes with the foil transfer sheets. Now during Prime Days, that was on sale. It was about $20 US for it. But this particular brand, it's called Hosiery. It's called Hosiery. They also had a kit, and it also has the housing and 3 tips and a bunch of different color foils. And this one I paid about $15 for, so it was just like about $5 difference, but we're gonna see how well it does. I'm hoping that it will be as good as the Cricut one. So inside the kit, let's see if I can get that out. So here we are. So we have the Cricut housing, and you have the fine, medium, and large tips. So you would use the fine, medium, and large depending on the size that you're going to be working with, the size of your design. If you're going to be using some design that is going to be very intricate, then you're going to want to use the fine tip. All right. So in addition to this, you get this envelope, and you get a bunch of different foils, and you get the tape to keep the foil on top of your project. So I will do a project where I'm going to use this and show you exactly how to get this foiling done. Okay, so the awesome thing with this is, as I said, it was a kit. You get the housing, you get the blades, you get the foils, you get the tape. And I personally think if you're starting a new project, if you can get kits at a really good price, it's better to get a kit, because then you won't need to buy the housing and the blades. Then you have to go and make a purchase for the foil, then you have to go make a purchase for the tapes. Even if you live in the US, if you want to try something out, I think it's better for you to just purchase a kit if it's really at a reasonable price. For us, if we live outside of the US, it's even better to purchase a kit, because if you try to purchase these individually, then you're going to have these individual shipping costs that will increase the price of your craft. Also, depending on how much you're paying for each of these, you don't want to, remember, we want to keep our purchases under that $50 barrier, so that we don't make our crafts become expensive by incurring duty charges. Okay, so the next thing that I got, which is sort of a repeat of what I just showed you, probably didn't need it. This particular one that I showed you, this is for the Cricut Maker series and for the Explorer series. This particular one, this was $12, and this one is for the Cricut Joy. So I'm going to be using that right here with my Cricut Joy. And yes, kind of unnecessary since I'm going to be using it with the Explorer, but you never know when you want to use this guy. He's really small. He sits right here beside me, and I can just pop it in and make a project without having to take down my Explorer and set it up. Alright, so that's why I picked up this one. It says it's a kit, but the kit for this particular one, it's really just the housing and the 3 blades. But but there was no need for me to get something that had the foils and all of that, because this kit came with it and it will work just as well. So the other thing that I picked up that I've wanted to get for a while, so this is the housing for the deep point blade, and the housing for, this is a fabric housing and the fabric blade. So I was going simply for the deep point blade, but then I found the kit that has both of them. This is again not the Cricut brand, and I just want to say that if you are brand new to Cricut and your machine is under warranty, if anything goes wrong, you could potentially void your warranty because you're using items that don't belong to the Cricut. So you might want to invest a little bit more if your machine is actually pretty new. The other thing that I want to say about this is that even though this is a deep point blade housing and the fabric housing, it's the same housing that you will get in your Explorer machine. It's the same housing. So if you did purchase the different blades, you could just switch out the blade from the housing that that came with the machine, which is what I would normally do, but it was well priced, and so I decided to go ahead and snag them. This works out well if you are, you know, if you do a myriad of different types of crafts and you're constantly needing to switch out that blade, then it might be better to just get these housings. All right, so I'm going to eventually do a video where I'm actually going to use these housing just to see are they just as good as Cricut, and we'll see. So my favorite thing that I picked up on Prime Day. So I did say that I wasn't doing this in any particular order, but sorry, I left my best. I left my favorite. I mean, I'm really loving this kit. I can't wait to try it. I'm really looking forward to trying it, but I wanted to try this out. So what I have in here is an epoxy, a resin. It's a resin kit. So this resin kit is going to allow me to make resin earrings. It's going to allow me to make resin type keychains and so on. And as I said before, if you're going to be trying out something new, you're going to want to get a kit. So you wouldn't need to purchase the resin or containers to mix, or you would need to purchase molds. You would not need to purchase colors or sprinkles. It's all in the kit, and this was on sale for $25. Every single thing that you need to actually do a resin type project is actually in the kit. So right off the bat, what I did not like about it, so I opened it already, yeah, couldn't wait. Off the bat, what I didn't like is that this bag is the kit. It's the packaging for the kit. When they showed it to you on Amazon, it really looked cute, but this is the packaging. And I mean, we're paying $25 for an entire kit, so I guess it's not a big deal. The drawback for this, I'm going to show you basically how it was set up inside the bag. The unfortunate thing with this being the kit is that if you're not going to be doing resin projects all day long, I mean you're hobby crafting, so usually when you get a kit, for example when you got this, there is a space inside of this box for all your pieces. So when you're finished, you just put it away, pack away this box, and it's out the way. In this bag, these are your foils. So we have some silver foil, the gold and the bronze. Then we have a bag of things. Then we have a box. This is our resin. Then we have our dried flowers. Yeah, so we have our finger rubbers. So instead of wearing an entire pair of gloves to epoxy, you can just put a finger inside of this. We have our mixers. Yeah, that's it. So then we have this container with our glitter. We have our jump rings, or hoops for our keychains, and then we have our earring, our hangers for the earrings and all the hoops. In this, we have our instructions. As I said, this is going to be our dried flowers or dried leaves that we can put in the resin to make some really nice keychains, or we can make earrings. And then in the bag, okay, so this is where we have some mixing spoons. We have our molds. All the molds are in here. So if you want to make a chain pendant, you can use this one. Alright, so we have a couple of these hooks, a dropper, our molds, and if you want to make some chains, then we have our strings, all of these different types of molds. If you want to make a bracelet, we have that mold. Yeah, so as you can see, the kit comes with everything. There's nothing that you need to purchase. There's nothing at all that you need to purchase to get started. Everything is there. So this is our box with a, actually I kind of thought that, you know, the entire kit would have come in something that's pretty like this, but yeah, anyway. So we have our measuring cups, and we have our two-step resin. So one, right, so one is the so you would do a 1-to-1 and mix that in order for the resin to harden. But as you can see, all of that came in pieces in this bag. So it would have been great for it to come in a really nice box that has all the little spaces, so that when you're finished, you can just put this back in. You can put your bottles in. You can put back your glitter. You can put back your molds. You can put back your strings. It would be nice if everything had come in one box with all of these slots, so that when you're finished, you just put everything back, close the box, and store that away. So these are a lot of pieces, and you're gonna need to find somewhere to put all of these things. It would have been nice if everything was in a box because it's a kit. But besides that, I think it's great. It has all of these different molds. You right out of this bag, right out of the kit, you can make some earrings. You can make bracelets. There we go. So you can make bracelets, earrings, keychains. You can make all of that right out of the kit, and you have your user manual to do it. So I know I said this was a haul, but that's basically it, because as I said, I'm a hobby crafter and sometimes a small business, but we're doing our crafting on a budget. And even though Amazon Prime had some really good prices during Prime Week, we need to stay in that that duty-free zone. So For shipping, I would not come up above that $50 because I'm hobby crafting. I don't need to I don't want to have heavy duty charges because I'm crafting for fun. So these are some items that I picked up on Amazon, and if you would like to see me use them, please subscribe and come back to see me do that. So the very first the very first video that I will be making using these Amazon Prime finds will be using the resin kit. After I've done that, so please subscribe if you want to see me use this resin kit. After that, I'll be using the foiling kit. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you did like this haul. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe. Bye.